While heading to a dinner party, Emily is on the phone with her boyfriend Kevin when the call suddenly drops. She looks at her phone and is shocked to find the screen cracked. When she arrives at her friend's house, she shows everyone the damage and insists it is connected to the comet passing near Earth tonight, explaining that the news warned about strange disruptions. Her friends think the idea is ridiculous and change the subject, warning her that Amir is bringing Lori, who used to date Kevin. Beth offers Emily a relaxing concoction she made by mixing herbs with a touch of ketamine. Kevin soon arrives and asks to speak privately. He tells Emily he is going to Vietnam for 4 months on business and needs to know if she will join him so he can book the flights and hotel. Emily is hesitant and has no answer yet. Their conversation is interrupted when Amir and Lori walk in, making things awkward. During dinner, the group discovers nobody has cell service and Emily blames the comet. The others are skeptical, so she shares the story of a comet that flew over Finland in 1923. It caused people to act erratically, forgetting things and ending up in the wrong homes. One woman called the police saying the man in her house was not her husband because she had killed the real one, but the police could not arrest her because her husband was standing right there. Just then, Beth's husband, Hugh, notices his phone screen is also broken. Emily blames the comet again, but Hugh says he must contact his brother. With no landline, no cell service, and no internet, they are completely cut off. Then the power goes out. The group lights candles and finds glow sticks in 3 colors, choosing to open the blue box. Mike steps outside and sees the whole neighborhood is dark except for one house 2 blocks away. Everyone goes out to look. They cross a particularly dark stretch of road and spot the lit house in the distance along with the glowing comet before heading back inside. Back in the house, they find a broken glass on the table. Nobody remembers knocking over. Hugh wonders if the other house has a working phone and reveals his brother is a physicist who told him to call if anything strange happened tonight. Amir agrees to go with him for safety. After they leave, Emily explains this comet passed by roughly a century ago but was much farther away and caused no trouble. Tonight it is closer, which reminds her of the Tunguska event in 1908 when a comet entered the atmosphere over Siberia and exploded, flattening trees for hundreds of miles and wiping out the tiny population. Suddenly someone pounds on the door. Kevin grabs a bat and opens it just enough to look outside, but nobody is there. Beth wants to search for Amir and Hugh, but the others talk her out of it. Then the power returns because Mike has started the generator. The doorbell rings and Kevin opens the door to find Amir and Hugh. Amir carries a strange box and Hugh has a wound on his forehead. Hugh says he approached the other house from the side and saw something shocking through the window but refuses to explain. Amir says he grabbed the box because he saw Hugh touch it, but Hugh has no memory of that. Mike opens the box and finds a ping pong paddle with photographs, one for each person, each with a number in red on the back. The group pressures Hugh to share what he saw. He explains. He knocked, got no answer, looked through the side window, and saw a house identical to this one, including a table set for 8. The group assumes the duo walked in a circle and knocked on their own door. Hugh denies this and says he will go back to ask for a phone, first writing a note for the other residents. While he is still writing, they hear a noise outside. Amir looks out and sees a large man at the door. By the time Kevin opens it, the person is gone, but a note was left behind. To everyone's shock, it is identical to the one Hugh is writing. Beth tends to Hugh's wound while Lee makes him choose between 2 band-aids. The group notices Emily's and Kevin's photos are halves of the same picture. Emily writes all the numbers with corresponding names using a red marker and notebook, but finds no pattern. Amir realizes his photo was taken today because it shows the sweater he just bought and the background confirms it was taken in this house. While the others leave for a drink, Emily tells Kevin the numbers are in her handwriting, proving it by comparing them to her notes. After more arguing, the friends split up. 4 stay while 4 investigate the other house using blue glow sticks. They cross the dark stretch and reach the second house. Mike notices it looks exactly like his own and peeks through the window to see Lee and friends inside. They hear someone coming and move on. Crossing back through the dark zone, they see 4 people across the street, another version of themselves with red glow sticks. Both groups stare at each other before running back to their houses. Back home, the others struggle to believe the story. Amir and Hugh keep glancing at the glow stick boxes and step aside for a private word while the rest argue. Emily wants science books, but Mike has none. Beth remembers Hugh's brother left a book at their place, which she put in an envelope in the car. Hugh and Kevin retrieve it while the others debate waking Lee. When they return with the book Gravitation, it seems useless until they find Hugh's brother's lesson plan titled Decoherence and Schrödinger's Cat. Hugh explains the thought experiment. A cat in a box with poison has a 50-50 chance of living. Classical physics says it is either alive or dead. Quantum physics says both realities exist simultaneously until observed, then collapse into one outcome. Another theory says both states continue separately, creating different realities, and quantum decoherence keeps them from interacting. The group concludes the comet is making them see another reality, but does not know if they will stay separated or one will collapse. Mike declares he must kill his other self so his reality survives. As a recovering alcoholic, he worries his double may be drinking and dangerous. Asked what he saw in the other house, Mike mentions Hugh, Amir, and Lee, but their Lee is napping, meaning Beth is the one asleep there, and they do not know about the book. Mike suggests stealing the book from the other Hugh's car, but Hugh refuses his keys. While the others fill in the waking Lee, Mike tells Kevin privately he wants to blackmail his other self into stopping their group from getting the book. Kevin thinks it is a terrible idea, but Mike ignores him. Lee says she is still woozy from drops. Beth admits giving Lee some concoction to help her sleep, but says Lee asked for it. The group panics, wondering if Beth drugged their food and this is all a hallucination. Beth swears she did not, showing the bottle and reminding them they would need to drink the whole thing, and even that would not be enough since she only used a few drops of ketamine. Plus, 8 people cannot share the exact same hallucination. While everyone argues in the kitchen, Hugh and Amir return to the dining room and reveal their glow sticks are red. They are from the other house, and the originals never came back. They grab the box and book and leave. Mike enters, and Kevin realizes he never noticed Mike had left. Mike says he considered stealing the other book, but did not, instead leaving a letter for himself. Kevin cannot believe he did all that in 5 minutes. But Mike insists he was gone 45. Exhausted, Mike starts drinking again. The others notice Amir, Hugh, the box, and the book are gone and realize the duo had been acting strangely. Kevin wants to find them, but Emily stops him. Lee does the dishes and admits she is scared of Mike drinking. Beth comforts her while secretly injecting the concoction. Lori flirts with Kevin, claiming to support him against Emily, and suddenly kisses him. Kevin pushes her away and Beth overhears. Emily realizes this house should have matching photos too. Mike brings vacation pictures, but Emily cannot cut the one of her and Kevin. Beth tells her everything happens for a reason. Lee tells Mike no one in any other reality could love him as much as she does here, and Mike admits he made a mistake. Emily tries to talk to Mike about what Beth overheard, but he refuses. The power goes out again. They hear a car window break and go outside to find Hugh's car window smashed, but nothing taken or left behind. While everyone is distracted, Emily goes to her car and gets a ring from the glove compartment. She puts it on and is startled by Kevin checking on her. She reminisces about when he gave her the ring and hugs him, then asks about clues on Hugh's car. Kevin has no idea what she means. Emily is horrified to realize this is a Kevin from another reality. She rushes back inside and the group wonders why their doubles broke the window when the book was already gone. Kevin asks where Emily was and she shows the ring, confirming she met a different Kevin. They hear a noise and see Hugh and Amir approaching with blue glow sticks, so they open the door. The duo drops the book and shares their story, but it is the same as before. Asked why they are repeating themselves. They swear they never came back to this house since leaving. Lee notices Hugh has a different Band-Aid, and they pull out red glow sticks found in the other house, so they now carry both colors. The group realizes the previous Hugh and Amir were from the other reality. Amir says his other self worries about Mike. Hugh reveals the other house also had 2 notes, meaning they have interacted with multiple realities. The group decides to mark the house with something random, choosing to roll dice with each person contributing 1 number. As they finish, they realize those are the exact numbers from the photos, meaning the other house already did this. Amir takes a new photo and Lee finds another matching box. Emily is reluctant to cut her photo until Lori reveals she kept a picture of Kevin in her wallet, because she wrote her checking account number on it. Inspired, Emily cuts the photo, everyone rolls and Emily writes the numbers with a blue marker. Amir suggests adding a random object to the box as a quick code, explaining the paddle from before. This group chooses a coaster. After rolling, Emily compares the new numbers with her original notes and finds them written in green ink, meaning she is in the wrong house. Hugh is calculating on his phone, and Emily notices his screen is not broken. She asks people their numbers and some match the old notes. She tells Mike privately that the group is from different realities and the dark zone sends people into random ones. She wants to return before the comet passes, or she will be stuck, but Mike says if it is random, finding her way back may be impossible. A note slides under the door. Hugh reads it. Beth plus Mike equals Trinidad Club. Do not let it happen. Kevin mentions Mike's blackmail idea and tries to change the subject, but Hugh demands to know why Beth's name is there. She refuses to answer, but her nose bleeds, forcing her to confess she and Mike had an affair 12 years ago. Hugh is crushed that everyone else knew. They explain, Mike said he had already told Hugh, so they thought it was resolved. Mike asks Hugh to show his phone, confirming the screen is not broken. He asks each person what object was in the first box, and every answer differs, proving they are all from different realities. Hugh says in his reality his best friend did not sleep with his wife. But Mike points out, the affair came out today, so every Beth cheated. Furious, Hugh attacks Mike and beats him until others pull him off. Mike wonders if he is stuck in a dimension with his worst choices. A second Mike with a green glow stick bursts in and attacks his counterpart, then flees when others intervene. The first Mike is unconscious. Beth's nosebleed worsens and Lori panics. Emily finds another copy of the first note. Overwhelmed, she leaves the house. Emily crosses the dark zone repeatedly, looking into different versions. In one, her other self snaps at everyone. In another, the group screams at each other, unable to tell who is real. In a third, some friends are tied up. In a fourth, Kevin and Lori are back together. She follows the comet to a house where the group chats happily, unaware of the chaos outside, and the other Emily seems content with Kevin. This Emily sneaks in through the back and steals Beth's concoction. She breaks Hugh's car window, and when the group goes outside to check, the other Emily goes to her car for the ring. The original Emily surprises her from behind and knocks her out with the concoction, leaving the body in the back seat and taking her jacket. She goes back inside, shows Kevin the ring, and kisses him. When asked what she was doing, she says admiring the view. The group watches the comet break apart in the sky. The other Emily crawls back to the bathroom. The original follows and kills her with the toilet lid, hiding the body in the tub. She lost the ring in the struggle, so she takes the one from the body and cleans the blood. In the living room, Emily passes out. The next morning, Emily wakes on the couch and realizes she has stayed in this reality. She sees Beth leaving the shower and assumes the other Emily vanished when the realities collapsed. She goes outside and sees Hugh's car with the broken window and the book still on the seat. Kevin finds her and reveals he found the ring in the bathroom, so Emily now has two. Just then, Kevin's phone rings and he is surprised to see Emily's name on the screen. He answers and his face turns serious when he hears Emily's voice on the other end.